Hey everybody, happy Wednesday. Welcome to another episode of Weekly Wednesday Wisdom. I am Aliza Hendon and I am your health and life coach, aka healthy mindset coach. And I help women to not only transform their health, like their body outwardly, changing what they're eating, how they're eating, that kind of thing. We're also focusing a lot on changing your mindset so that you have the mindset and habits to support the life and health that you really want. So I thank you for joining me today. And today's topic, we're going to talk about the concept of honoring your hunger. We'll talk about what that means, why that's important, and how you can start implementing this right now so you can start seeing more results in your health. This is just another example of how a person could be eating all the healthiest things in the world. It's not just about what you're eating, but if you do not have healthy habits to support that, you're not going to be very successful in your health. Reaching your health goals, depending on what they are. And I'll explain what I mean. So basically, honoring hunger means recognizing what's happening inside your body when you need food, when your body is telling you that you need nourishment, that it's time to eat again, recognizing what those physical cues are inside your body. Unfortunately, so many of us, many of my clients don't always know what that feels like. I think a lot of us are common with what I call the later, more advanced signs of hunger, such as fatigue and headaches and getting hangry, as I call it, when you're just all grumpy and in a bad mood and don't talk to me until I eat. Those are really more extreme and advanced stages of hunger, as I call it. But really, before that, there are plenty of other ways of feeling hunger in your body. So that's really what honoring hunger means. Now, why is that even important? Why does that matter when you're trying to be healthier or lose weight or have better digestion or anything? Why is that even important? And unfortunately, because it's when we're not honoring our hunger, we don't usually tend to choose healthy foods. Think about it. I know for myself, being a Scheitelmacher or wig stylist, as I call it, I used to just be on my feet. I would skip breakfast, drink coffee, and realize at 2 o'clock when my kids are about to come home that I haven't eaten anything all day and be starving. And usually at that point in time, we're not thinking, let me go make a nice omelet with vegetables, or let me go make a nice salad. No, it's like, there's a thing of rugelach or cookies from the weekend. Let me go eat some of that. That'll give me a little something just to get through my day. So usually we're not turning to the best foods when we're so hungry. I would say ask yourself, are you somebody who is eating, when you're noticing earlier signs of hunger, such as your stomach feeling empty, gurgling, slight fatigue, that kind of thing? Are you waiting until you're like, I'm about to pass out, I have to eat something right this minute? So one thing I also wanted to talk about is that I feel like, unfortunately, hunger is often viewed, especially in the dieting world, as a negative thing. We're all kind of trying to avoid hunger. We try to ignore and suppress it. I know in high school, when I had a phase where I wanted to start losing weight, something that was kind of going around was this tea that suppresses your appetite. I can't even remember what the tea was called, but some kind of something that's supposed to make you not hungry. And that's so the opposite of what I believe, because, hunger's a blessing. If we didn't get hungry, we wouldn't know to eat. We wouldn't know that it's time to fuel our body. Hunger is really not something to be afraid of. It is something to embrace. And I feel like most of the time now, we're so out of tune with our body. We're so not in touch with it. And often with my clients, I have to teach them how to learn what those earlier signs of hunger are, because they're just waiting until they're starving to eat. So I think that really the first part of repairing your relationship with food is starting to honor your hunger. And the reason I use the word honor is because it's not honoring or being kind to your body to wait until you're starving, or to ignore when you really need to eat something because you're afraid it's too many calories, or I'm not really sure what. So I think that in order to repair your relationship with food, that's a really important place to start. Another reason it's really important to be honoring your hunger is that usually one of the number one causes of overeating is when we're waiting too late to eat, right? Because we think that, oh, I'm starving, I gotta eat right now. We just eat really quickly and we eat a ton and overeat and eat more than we really would have if we weren't at a point where we were like over the edge starving. So that's another reason why it's really important to be honoring your hunger, but also looking at it from that perspective, like we talked about in the beginning, how it's not just about what you're eating, it's also how you're eating. Because if you're eating when you're starving and you're overeating, that's not really going to help you if you're trying to have healthier eating habits or lose weight or anything like that. So really a huge part of what I do in my 90-day program with my one-on-one clients is we talk all about it. We dig deep and find tools to help you to learn how to recognize hunger before it gets to those advanced stages. And we also, on the other flip side, talk about honoring fullness. And that's something that I hope to talk about in another episode soon, is the concept of honoring your fullness. What does fullness look like in your body? Because so many of us don't even know what that looks like. So I'm curious for you. Are you someone who tends to eat when you're starving and when you're about to pass out and you kind of have those go-to quick fix snacks? Or are you somebody who honors and recognizes when hunger is just starting to happen, when your body is just starting to let you know that it is now time to eat? So just wanted to give you some food for thought, no pun intended, and wanted to wish you guys an awesome Wednesday, and let me know, what was your biggest takeaway from this video? What did you learn from this? Alrighty, take care guys, have an awesome day.